Hey guys, I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to make a really simple intro onto an R4D. So yeah, let's go ahead. Start with the output settings. You're going to need Cinema 4D for this. I'm going to make sure they're pretty much the same as mine for good HD on YouTube. HD TV there. Pick a save. So I'll just stick this in my edits folder. I'll do mine as a quick time, but I suppose it's on preference. And then just click the X. We're going to go for something similar to this. Quite a simple intro. It won't have any of that twitching that's going on, because that's done in After Effects. But it'll be similar. Right, so if we start by getting a nice floor down. Right click, go to Cinema 4D tags, compositing, and untick that and tick that, and what that's going to do, that's going to have a nice seamless background. Yeah, so if I go MoGraph and then text object, put in whatever, so I'll put, I don't know, scarecrow. Align it in the middle, get a nice font. I'll use mod for this. Just because it's nice and big. Put the depth up. So if we render that out, you'll see that it's quite seamless. Also, the thing to add now is probably the ambient occlusion. Put the contrast up. And the ray length. That'll give us a nice shadow when we render it out. You can see it looks completely different already. Okay. So what we'll have is the text falling from the sky and then just landing. Nice and simple. So if we right click the floor, go MoGraph tags, rigid body, and do the same. When we click play, it'll just fall down. Nice and simple. The thing to bear in mind is when rendering, these lines here are where it's actually going to be. So when you're using cameras and things, you don't want to have it like that because obviously it's going to cut off the edge. Okay, right, we'll put a camera in now. So if you double click again, colour, let's go for a nice red. Get rid of that. Put a reflection on, and you click the texture and go Fresnel or Fresnel, and it will give you a nice reflection on it. I like to put the settings down a little bit on this. Just looks a little bit better when it decides to load. There we go. But it will add less reflection. And you just drag that straight on. If I render that out now, it reflects some of the floor. So it's a little bit paler and the top's nice and dark. What we can do is, delete that. If you control drag the texture, it will copy it, and we'll do this. We'll just make it a nice dark grey. And we'll add that to the floor. I think that'll work. And that'll reflect the writing off. Yeah, right, okay, that looks good. What else can we do? We can add a camera. So if you go to this light, I don't know why it's in the light section, but it is a camera. Then go to cameras, scene cameras and camera, and what that'll do is it'll, wherever my view is where the camera's going to be now, so yeah, it's easier to navigate it around. So I'm going to do 100 frames for this. You go right to the beginning before the text has fallen. What we could have is we could have a camera starting here, keyframe it, go forwards to where the writing's dropped, Just move the camera. And then keyframe it. And go forward some more. Just have it so you can read it. Keyframe that. And if we click play, it's a bit fast, so what you can do is you can click the keyframe and you can actually drag it to there. See what that looks like. Maybe a bit slow. There we go. What else you can do now is you can add a global illumination. This will really slow down your render times, but it gives a really nice effect. Like just for this, I'll put it on low, but it adds a really nice effect on the text. It would like go over it. I need to add a light in. Yeah, we'll do that anyway. So yeah, if you add a light, and then on MoGraph you can add, where is it? No, not on that. There, you can add an array, and if you drag the light into the array, that'll create lots and lots of lights. And on the array you can change the radius. I like it nice and big. Drag it down so it's just above the floor. Render that out. It'll take a little while because of global illumination, but just makes it look a lot better, I think. So you can see it. Looks pretty good. So that's it for the first tutorial. I don't know if you want me to do any more. I quite enjoy them, they're pretty fun. But yeah, that's what you need to do. Cheers guys.